Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me home when I was a kid. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. And the 49er first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Niners at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was brought down there by Julian Love. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Ball at a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From from a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We ain't got no Power Rangers.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Get set, get set.
Play action, now Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Get set, get set.
Purdy now to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down.
60 Vikings, 60.
Now they'll shift things around.
Cut 19. 19 Lions.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, and that's the rookie fourth-round pick. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And their defense got him the football with an interception. They tried out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Let's go. Panthers ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Timberwood.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
3rd down and 1. Now the first carry here for the running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Here we go, shot. 19 target, 19, 18.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And
for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the 49ers first down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
The first carry here for Jordan James. Well, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Yellow. Stop.
Back to throw. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Outside. Outside. Yellow.
Looking to throw. Purdy. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And Walker has it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Pass ball 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 50, trap 50. Cup 19, cup 19.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Back to throw again. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fix the Eagle, fix the Eagle. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. Well, he is caught. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Okay, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 bites, Cougar 19. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk, 70, Timberwolves. Steady.
Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready? Viking, 18. Ready?
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, get right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No push for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Down the left sideline. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Nifty move. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And now an audible here into something else. 2nd and 9 now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
18 Rattle, 18 Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Call it a 44-yard punt. 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and
and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Play action. Now Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch out!
Purdy now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Seattle.
19,
to the right side, this is Walker. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 11. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
70 Rangers.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Let's go, let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18 Rattler.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
18. What's up?
Back to throw, Purdy.
He's got Watkins on the out route. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Get set. 18. 18. Hot.
Here's Purdy.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Purdy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
70. Dragon 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Looks like they'll move things around here.
Drop 60.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
Let's go now. Let's go, 80. 70 Ranger.
Back back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. Here's 1st and 10.
Panthers. 18 Cardinals.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Throw over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gotta be Lions.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. For the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Gotta be Lions. Hey, check that. Street. 7 Pirates.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
10 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready? Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. One last shot at the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Drop 50, trap 6. Here we go. Stack 79, Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Rattler, 18 Rattler.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.